Well, here we are this afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, at the MOTIV Bowling Ball Open here at lovely Joey Armadillo's in Niles, Michigan. I am your one of your commentators today, Bill Crane, and sitting next to me today in the booth is Neil Vitale of St. Joe, Michigan.
I'm the color commentator. I'll be adding a lot of color to this match.
That's a very frightening sight. We're actually going to move the camera over here to 11 and 12 because I guess the match is over here on 11 and 12. One of our board members of Michiana Bowlers Association, Alex Walters, is right in front of us here, monitoring the practice session.
And blocking the thing.
Yeah, and of course. Hey, if you want to say it, feel free. There is no bleep button live on our broadcasts, so we want to apologize for any language that the amateurs in the crowd are providing.
Mainly Bill.
I run a professional broadcast, okay? Sitting next to me is Sam Farah, who did make match play today.
Tell me to get that all out of the system. I'm not seeing enough of that today.
So while the warm-up is going on, we'll run through the list of cashers today, going from 24th up to 13th. 12 made match play today. So in 24th place, Jason Utter. 23rd, Andrew English. 22nd, Scott Tapley. 21st, Dustin Maurer. 20th, Kevin Beckman. Colin Fisher in 19th, great 18-year-old young talent. We'll be seeing more of him in the future. Kevin Castillo in 18th. Mike Carter in 17th. Don Bazinski Jr. in 16th. Mikey Schlaball, the reigning NBA Bowler of the Year, in 15th. Vince Coleman in 14th. And yes, your head commentator was the first man out of match play in 13th place. Making the cut today, Donald Cox, Dave Kingsbury, Nate Fisher, Aaron Phillips, Bill Butsky, Sam Farah, who's sitting next to me, Dave Matheny, AJ Roche, Joe Hutchins, Jim Nadalny, Dustin Zahner, and Brandon Rath. And we are down to our final two survivors today, who is Aaron Phillips of the Grand Haven, Michigan area. Likes to come down here and participate in our events, against Brandon Rath, a first time, or they said second time, but I think it's his first tournament, right?
Not sure. I don't think I've seen him before.
It is.
Neil wants to, do a good commentary.
What I see, because I think he's in the very next one. What I see, most of the actually throws guys pretty well.
Yeah, Brandon definitely does throw pretty good. Today's pattern was brutally tough. Wouldn't you say that, Sam?
For sure, yeah.
Who was the idiot that decided that pattern for this house?
I had no idea. I noticed a lot of them on the list do look different.
Yeah, well, that was one of the things this year. We've been using the same 4 or 5 patterns all year round for the last couple of years.
Yeah.
So this year we went into the Kegel pattern library and determined...
this was definitely even out the playing field at least. It was tough.
Well, I mean, you got to think, with a game to go, anybody between 4th and 24th really had a shot to make match play today.
Oh, yeah.
Which was really nice.
If you popped off a big game the last game, yeah, you had a shot.
It was really nice to see a field that tight together. In the pattern today showed.
Actually, nobody really even had a win with it.
No, I mean, even Brandon. I mean, he was in a much lower class than all of us others, but
even on the scratch side, what was it, 80 high,
1257. Dustin Zahner being the high guy scratch. I mean, that tells you how brutally tough they really were today.
and that's with 174 his last game.
Yeah.
So
The next high scratch was 1216 by
I think
Aaron Phillips, and then Joe Hutchins. So his third high scratch at 1213, and then had a lot of guys in the 1170, 1180 range here.
1138.
Yeah, apparently, more important.
The logo on
But here we go, championship match here. Aaron Phillips, Brainhaven, Michigan versus Brandon Rath of Stevensville, Michigan. Once again, Alex Walters.
Walking everything.
Yep. Totally clips of the heart. Aaron chatting up with his buddies in the crowd here. One of the nice things is about the NBA is that we're all pretty family friendly here for the most part. Yeah, we're all adults, but we all get along with each other for the most part. No real enemies with each other, and it's a great atmosphere if you're first-time tournament bowler all the way to the competitive PBA player, and that's very noticeable with Mikey Schlabel being a two-time PBA regional champion bowling our field.
Yeah, and Chris Hartung.
Chris Hartung, a one-time PBA regional champion as well. Aaron's first shot in the championship match. Sprinkles a little high. Looks like a 3.610. Should be pretty routine, but spares today were not routine, Sam.
Oh my God, no. No, I don't even want to talk about how many pairs I missed. But I should have. Even down there against Nate.
Yeah, speaking, you made match play and you got in match play against Nate Fisher and kind of had a rough go there in match play.
For sure. The shot that I big forward on 24 I thought was really good and it went to the face. My next shot on 24 I thought was really good and it didn't hook. So I was pretty lost on that one.
Well, it happens. Here's
It is what it is. But
at least you got money today. And
there was 80-some people here today. And I thought
70
the cut was going to be pretty good.
72 players here today. Top 24 made match play, and Brandon Rath's first shot was 10 straight back.
Straight face.
I mean, it was
It's not that good. You don't have much to worry
no, that was pure, that was solid, and that was no doubt off his head. Bowling balls today. It looks like in the finals, Aaron Phillips is throwing a bonus shot. Motive's mid-range ball. Oddly enough, throwing Motive ball and Motive ball ball open.
Probably one of the best motor balls ever made.
And then we're checking with the statisticians who are also watching this match next to us. What ball Brandon is swinging? We'll see here in a second. Looks like that's a Vapor Zone vintage that he's got out there on the rack. Which, that is actually very surprising given how much the lanes actually did hook to.
I threw proton physics in most of them. But I was kind of right,
Which
carry percentage was pretty good, but the certain shots were not as good as others, to say the least.
yeah. But that shows the difference between being on the left side of the lane yourself.
Oh yeah.
And having a little bit of fresh oil, and you not having as much hand and getting around to it say as much as Brandon, who gets around it a lot.
Yeah.
And is able to circle the lane a little bit more. Now Aaron here is standing in front of the ball return. And that one. So for those out there that have watched Facebook, there is a Facebook page dedicated to shots like this. Great shots that get less than half four, and we have one right here on video today.
Somebody like Aaron, you don't expect that.
No, you do not expect something like that. It looks like you just might have missed in a little bit. You're playing that deep on a low volume pattern like it was today.
Oh yeah.
For those asking what pattern you're on, it was the 2008 European Youth Championships. It's about 19 mils. Very low volume for today's standards. 39 feet. And the low volume really is what made the challenge out there today.
Oh yeah.
Most patterns today are around 30 mils, anywhere between 25 to 30 mils. And this is about, right about half that, maybe a little bit more than half. And for those that are tweeners today, you actually had the gift of being able to pull out your Euro paintball and being able to jam it in the track a little bit and have a chance. Aaron Phillips with a late 10 there to carry in the third. And let's see how the kid responds here to this. You know, let's shot, you know, kind of a lucky break on carry, you know, first time finalist, you know, first or second time ever. You know, you don't know, nerves might get to him here. Let's see how he handles it. And he tugged it as well. And he says, oh, give me a break here. Aaron, you can get lucky, so can I. Here is the Steve Tolbolt rack on 11 and 12 here, especially on lane 12. Very delayed. Hey, we had no head on 24 for about 20 minutes. During
A lot of issues today.
yeah, but those, you know, that's a season issue. The bowling center, they get kinked out before the rest of the season. You know, for the most part, though, gracious hosts here at Joey's. Great food, great bar. They have 6 pool tables in the back.
We have $3 Busch lattes.
Never a dull moment with Sam Ferrer in the booth. Neil Vitale's sitting over here with his buddies, and he's moved to Miller High Lifes, which...
Neil.
And this looks like a pretty good pitch for Mr. Phillips. Flat 10. And he might be in trouble in this match. Next month's event, for those that are interested, will be at City Lanes in Michigan City, Indiana, October 16th, and that will be on Central Time over there. Since you are crossing the timeline for those that live in the Michiana area, Michigan City is on Central Time. So those in Port County, Porter County, Lake County, all the counties over by Michigan City, you'll be on your local time. South Bend people, you'll get to sleep in an extra hour. But then we also have a bigger drive.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I mean, you know, I like making references to old bowling tournaments, but, you know, the way these breaks are going right now kind of reminds me of the 1996 International Eliminator between Don Scudder and Purvis Granger. If you actually get a chance to watch that one on YouTube. Purvis, really extremely nice guy. He actually just recently moved to the Indianapolis area and is working for Tim Mack's Victory Lanes Pro Shop. Granger wasn't even shaking. He didn't even shake a beat at that. He shook a stick at Aaron and said, bring it on. We'd like to thank Walmart for the official holder for the live broadcast, so that way I don't have to hold the phone. And I say Walmart because it's actually my right shoe.
I was curious as to why you took the shoe off before we started, but now I see.
But now you see the logic.
I do this when I'm by myself. I'm trying to record myself. That's what I do. I stick on my shoe.
And it looks like this one might travel. Oh! You know what's irony is it's a Michigan versus Michigan final in a Michigan bowling center.
That's why I did it.
Well, that's probably why none of us had a chance. If you're from Indiana, you had no chance today.
I think last year this is one of the ones that Michigan did.
Really? You're reminding me of that? I missed the cut by 5 today.
Oh, I was talking about myself, really. I missed like 3 of them last year by 1.
And as I suspect, commented earlier in the match when he left that flat 10, he did not really have a great look. And, Brandon Rath is in command in this match. I do not believe it is. I think Brandon's getting 8 pins, but right now he's winning this match outright, and he's running laps around Aaron Phillips. I mean, he could probably run a lap around the building between frames and still have a good look out there.
Get someone like Aaron, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah. I'll wait till I get at least the next two.
It's still 220.
Yeah, 220 is solid there.
Oh, God. Yeah, that's 260 now.
It's 240 everywhere else. If it's 260, it's that signature on their house pattern. Ooh, Aaron made a ball adjustment and went to what looks like the Ocean Vibe container. That's one of their lower end balls. It's their next level up from the raw hammer line. And it was very clean through the fronts, which I think that was what he needed all along on this pair. I mean, that's a testament to what Brandon's throwing. He's throwing a Vapor Zone Vintage that's pearlized, and it's going to naturally get through the fronts later. And that might be good. And this one's just about over. We're in the 7th frame. Brandon's about to just phone this one in.
As long as he doesn't get
Five count would definitely tighten up this match a little bit. 5 count open.
He's out of country.
Yeah.
Suspect. Not going to count today.
He did get that one there. And 7 there. Oh, he's at the very most spare here. And Aaron does that on the 7th, 8th, and 9th, and he's still, 30 up with a frame to go.
Yeah.
This is,
no, is my fork out on video?
Yeah,
You're good, Shaq. We shut it off on that.
and that is indeed Aaron Phillips, who decided to stop by the booth on the way out to his 8th frame to
Check out the fork out footage.
yeah. You'll see that later. And Brandon, I think Brandon is just won his first NBA title on this soft joystick now.
Pretty much, yeah. Even if Aaron happens to shoot for
Oh!
Yeah. Aaron Phillips strikes out. Well, I think he's phoned it in. I mean, but in actuality, it's completely over. I mean, he spares this, goes off the sheet, he's going to be in the 2-0s. I mean,
that was a really good shot.
Really solid shot.
Off of a good ball. We all got it. It's just,
that's just a bad break.
Absolutely. First thing you guys get it.
Nothing you can do when you're basically guessing on that lane because you haven't thrown the ball in 4 or 5 games. Well, I mean, he got more than 4 that ball, but he got 6. That puts him at 188 if he does. Brandon's just going to step up on the 9th and get,
he just got to keep it on the lane the next 2 frames.
Doesn't even have to do that. He just needs to keep on the lane the first one. Here it's over.
Really bad.
Yeah, I mean, he needs 6 pins in 2 frames. I mean, this match.
That's doable.
Yeah, I think you might as well phone this one in. This NBA is over, and now it's definitely over. Because he's got 140, 177, and Brandon only needs 3 in 2 shots. So your NBA champion today will be Brandon Rath of Stevensville, Michigan. Great bowling by Brandon all day today. Welcome to the Champions Club. We'll see you at the Masters in January at Parkway Lanes.
Yeah, he was already there before this. Revenue.
Too much snow is Oh, come on, give him two.
I got that one. Not twice, though.
I actually made that split the right way, throwing it with urethane.
I always should. I tried to make it the right way, but I got it the wrong way. Still happy either way.
It's over.
Oh yeah. Yep.
It is over on the 8th. Yeah. You know, Vitaly checking in to make sure it was over.
We check on his bets.
Yep. I think you got that one. Oh, just to throw in for good measure to Aaron and say, hi, buddy. Hey, have a safe trip back to Brandhaven. I'll go Brooklyn on you one more time, just for fun. And great sportsmanship there between two great competitors today. Your champion, Brandon Rath, and your runner-up today, Aaron Phillips.
And even if he's fair, 220 is an
220.
amazing game for today.
Yeah, given the fact that the high game on the day was 261, but that was, you know, but we don't count that because it was Mikey, you know, we expect that. Oh God, are we doing the Caddyshack references? Cinderella story. What job does he have during the day?
He's a computer man. He's going up to buy around the drink.
Former computer fixer, now NBA champ. And that was a gold jacket, green jacket. Who gives a shit? 222 scratch for Brandon Rath. 230 with his handicap. Brandon Rath is your champion. There's Brandon right there. We'll try to get a quick word with our champion here. Brandon, do you have any words to say?
Not really.
Not really?
Kind of a long day, you know. Had some struggles. Started off pretty good, finished pretty good, so I can't really complain.
Well, congratulations on your first NBA title. We'll see you at the NBA Masters here next year.
I appreciate it.